Hello, lovely people. How are you today? Hopefully great. I'm doing good. I have another narcissist video for you. This one is pretty important as far as what you'll go through when you start closing out the cycle, or when you announce that you're going to try to start closing out the cycle. It's about smear campaigns. I am in the middle of one right now. It's pretty much been going on for years. It will die down whenever I allow myself to be reeled back in, but then the moment you shut that door, then crank it back up. Crank it back up. So I want to submit an invitation or appeal to certain individuals out there that might be listening to my videos, and if they're not, pass it along to them if you know them. And this applies to someone that has gone through it with the particular person that I'm involved with and want to take a specific course of action. I am not revealing in any way my strategy, but I would like to speak with individuals that have been used, consumed, and spit out by my ex-husband because I know I am not the only one. I am not the only supply. He was sourcing other supplies while we were together, and intermittently throughout on probably one of his, I love this other channel, it says one of their 3 smartphones. And that's probably true. I know that he had at least one other one, but I wouldn't be surprised if there were 3 smartphones altogether or more. But my email address will always be in the description box below every video. So please reach out to me if you have had any entanglement with the person that I am going to court with. I would very much like to hear from you. Even if you were with him while we were married, I do not care. I do not care any longer at all. It doesn't matter to me if that was the case, but I would like to speak with you. I will not be dragging you into court, so don't be worried about that, but I would like to, 1, help you on your healing journey if I can. 2, I would just like to hear your story. I want to give you a voice, and you might anonymously be in a book one day. Who knows? But yeah, I would love to hear from you. I've reached out to several people just to get their story. On this particular person, I would like to get stories from a lot of different people, whether they involve this person or not in the future. I have a lot of plans and goals for myself, and you are special to me, and you will be part of that. And hopefully I can compensate you if these things do come to fruition and materialize the way that I want them to. And they will, because I'm not going to stop. I'm never going to give up. So holla at your girl. Yeah, anyway, back to the message at hand. Smear campaigns. When they know that you've seen behind the mask, it will fuel a smear campaign because they do not want to be exposed. They want to try and get in front of it before you have a chance to speak out. They know that you're wounded from them sucking you dry and making you feel horrible about yourself, and just abusive treatment all around. So they know they have a good minute, like a good minute to go out and try to get ahead of any kind of truth that you'll be speaking out about. So they immediately will go to every single person that they think you have any kind of credibility with, and they will attempt to do damage to your reputation, your character. Anything that you hold near and dear will be under attack, and they will recruit lots of flying monkeys, either fueled by the hatred that they have for you, the lies that they will spin, and the pity parties that they will throw. You know, it wasn't ever real love. It was all an act and all a fantasy. So the minute that you put your foot down, wounded or unwounded, get ready for the smear campaign. We've gone over flying monkeys, but that's what they're participating in. That's what they are recruited for, the smear campaign. So what you need to do is stay neutral. You need to stay unbothered. completely. They're looking for that reaction from you. The flying monkeys are going for the entertainment of it all so they can report back. It's very much like children on the playground. They are adults, but they are playing childish games, and so they try and poke the bear. They try and, nana boo boo. They try to do all of those very, very childish, immature things to get a reaction, and it's all about the entertainment that it provides to them. It's about the information that they can report back on. It's anything and everything that they can do to elicit a response from you that will drum up drama. Okay, so don't acknowledge their existence. Just ruin their fun by focusing on you at all times, or focusing on your children at all times, or your job, or whatever is important to you that you can remain unbothered with. Okay, so keep that. To me, it's also my channel, so I'm exposing them, but I'm also working on myself. I am being the student and the teacher. I am trying to help others because I was blind going through all of this stuff. This was like 8 years ago, so I was completely blind, and then isolated after the smear campaign started, because I was hurt, and then anybody that I reached out to for support had already been reached out to while I was trying to lick my wounds, and I didn't have anybody. So I don't want you guys to fall victim to that. I want you to come out a survivor immediately and put your foot down by focusing on yourself and being completely unfuckwithable, okay? So stay the course by working on yourself. The truth will always come out. What is done in the dark will always come to light. Always. So it's God's timing. It's not our timing, but karma will be served. It's not up to you. You just step back. You keep working on yourself. Focus on you. Treasure the time that you have with yourself. Go into isolation if you have to. Just separate yourself from all of the drama. Don't pay any attention to it. You've got hobbies. You've got be creative. You can go transmute energy. You can connect with nature. You can connect with your children. Connect more with God. Meditate. Journal. All these things. Do whatever you can to stay out of the circus. Okay? Let the flying monkeys go play with the narcissists in the circus, and you go and keep your peace somewhere else, anywhere else. It doesn't matter. Just rebuild your life the way that you want it. Once you have reclaimed your self-control and you don't worry about what they're doing at all, you have escaped the clutches, right? Do not look back. Keep strict boundaries and go no contact or very, very limited contact if you have children with them and you have to engage in any kind of way. They will often not be supportive of any of your solo endeavors. Was not ever supportive of my cake business. I did have my ex delivering for a little while, and he hated that. Whether it was a good experience or a bad experience, he didn't want to be involved with it. He just wanted to sit home and watch football or run off and do whatever he wanted to do, mostly drink. But yeah, anything that it empowers you and takes the attention off of them, they hate it. Because in the midst of doing that, you might learn your worth. You might gain some confidence. You might be empowered throughout that solo venture of yours, and heaven forbid you come out from under the veil that they have thrown over your eyes and told you what to think, and determined your self-worth for you through what they told you was your worth, how they have screamed and yelled at you, how they have cheated on you, because I'm sure that they did. If you're dealing with a narcissist, I am speaking with almost 100% certainty that they did. So don't be confused about that, whether you found proof. Don't kill yourself trying to find proof. Just know that if they have torn you down, In the meantime, they have also been looking for their next supply, their next hookup behind your back. It's narcissism 101. So just know it's there. Don't be naive. Don't fall for the I'm not. I remember the first time I asked my ex if he was cheating, and then he kept his hands in his pockets the whole time, which is a huge nonverbal clue for I am concealing the truth from you. So I ignored a lot of the red flags. I ignored him asking me if I told my friends about his penis. Huge red flag. Why would I tell my friends about your penis? Do I want my friends to know about your penis or enjoy your penis or have any information about your penis? No, but he wanted them to know. Huge red flag. If they have a friend, of course, I've mentioned the bobby pins in the car, in the brand new car that was cleaned out, continuously finding bobby pins that were a different color from my own. If they have a best friend who is in the closet, say for instance, in the closet and doesn't enjoy the opposite sex at all, but they are constantly spending a lot of time with them, red flag. No diss to anyone that's bisexual out there, but they're hiding things from you. Yeah, they know that you're a star. They want to conceal your worth from you. They don't want you to know that you're a star, but they know that you're a star. They wouldn't have chosen you to begin with if they didn't. You are a power plant for them. They are an energy vampire. So they are trying to deplete you. You are handpicked. It was very much on purpose. They're mad that you're still being blessed while the smear campaign is going on after they worked so hard to build an entire team to go against you. Well, let them stay mad. They can be mad. And if anybody else wants to be mad because you are shining still despite all of the efforts, then let them stay mad too. I've always said if someone only wants to know one side, they can either stay over there on that side or stay mad, because it's not my problem. It's not your problem either. So don't worry about it. Eventually, they will have to bury their heads in the sand to avoid the storm that they themselves created. So just give it time, okay? Any effort for reconciliation will be fake. Work like narcissism and narcissistic personality disorder takes a very long time to undo, to heal from. It takes isolation. If they've told you in any short-term healing advertisement that they give you, it is fake. It is a lie. There is no way that can happen in a short amount of time. So do not fall for it. I would say, in my experience, stay away from mama's boys. Behind every narcissist is a mama that still cleans up their mess, or a dad that still cleans up their mess. But anyone that is an adult that still clings very much to their parent, especially a mama, narcissist. I'm going to call it what it is. I'm going to call a spade a spade. Truth be told, they learned it from them, whoever they're clinging to, and they ran all over them too, and they don't even like them themselves for how they have treated them and how they have disrespected them after all that they have done for them, but they will not expose them. They will not stop enabling them, because if they do, then everyone will see them as a reflection of their parent and how they raised them or enabled them. And keeping that from being exposed, keeping their child from being exposed, themselves from being exposed, trumps everything from being made right. I have, which I used to call my ex-mother-in-law my co-parent, because she very much did and still does do most everything for my child that should be done by his father. But she has a good saying that what's wrong is wrong and what's right is right. But when it comes to her son, that's all out the window. That is all out the window. And she also says that silence can never be misquoted. But I rebuke that with silence speaks volumes. Because if you are silent, then you're sitting idly by while someone else is being trampled on, while you know that you've been trampled on, but still you do nothing, absolutely nothing, which makes the problem worse. Because it's not only one person. I'm just the one speaking out, but like the notice that I gave at the first of my video, I'm not the only one. I'm just the one that's going through it the worst because I have a child that he can weaponize. And I might have been his favorite. I don't know. I don't know why I'm the special one that keeps being attacked by this person because I won't come back, or that I speak out and use my voice to tell the truth. But I know I'm not the only one. So you've sat idly by while he has used and abused many, many people, but have done nothing. You have chosen to do nothing. And that in turn creates a bigger and bigger monster because they think they're untouchable. And they think that no matter what they do, there's always going to be somebody there to clean up their mess, to fight their battles for them, or help them and recruit for them to fight battles. And that's wrong. Wrong is wrong, right? Right. So don't forget what they did. Don't dwell on it. Don't sit in it. Release it and let it go, but acknowledge that it happened, the things that they did. Write it down, keep reminders, keep tokens of proof, whatever is necessary that they did to you, because it's going to be refuted. It's going to be refuted time and time again that it didn't happen that way. You're remembering it wrong, etc., etc. Anything to reel you back in, to try and snow you from what happened in the past. It's been done to me several times, so I know. Take my advice. I am speaking from experience here, and I have been through the ringer, folks. Been through the ringer. Not at all my first rodeo, especially with this person. So anything to reel you back in and avoid taking accountability or saying that they're wrong or admitting what they did. And if they do, it's just a tiny, tiny bit to make you feel like it's a credible claim, okay? Don't fall for it. Leave anything that continuously drains you. I don't care what it is, whether it's a narcissist that you're romantically involved with, a work situation, co-workers, people that say that they love you or care about you, even dish dirt to you about other people in an attempt to make you feel like they're on your side. Any kind of manipulation or energy vampires, I don't care where it comes from. Leave it behind. Leave it behind. Do not let it drain you. Once you have recognized it, start making your plan, your exit strategy, and don't tell them about your strategy either, because they will try to manipulate you more. They're gonna fight dirty. That's the name of the game. When the mask has fallen off, it's gonna be dirty. So don't reveal your strategy. Move in silence. That is another gem that I'm dropping for you. But if they cheated, which I know that they did, leave them for the streets. I used to see because I was on Tinder for about 6 months, and I am Bumble, and I used to see profiles of my ex where he was trotting it all over town. That's why I know there's a lot of other people, because he has solicited many people for sex, and he's very much an addict. So I used to see profiles where it had a different name and a different like not a picture of his face, but you would see his tattoos, things like that. Like, so that I know there's a lot of other people that were on the side during our marriage. I know that there's lots of other people out there in between, but if he did it to me, he did it to you, and I know that it hurts. So come talk to me. Let's have a conversation. But yeah, let that be your charitable contribution to the community. Let the karmics out there that still need to learn their karmic lessons have him, okay? Let him learn his lessons with other people. Don't sacrifice yourself for one more minute than you already have, okay? Don't let the carrot dangling and the breadcrumbing be for you, okay? And I'm trying to tell all of you other people out there before he even gets to you, learn the karmic lesson from me. Don't go through it with them. It is so painful and it's so hard to escape the clutches. I just can't. You're healing and you are too precious and too valuable, right? Chuck the deuces as soon as possible. Try to engage them in conversations where you will try and switch it. If they're trying to put you into a pity party conversation, insert something of your own in there where you can just test them and see if they're willing to listen to you, or if they're going to immediately turn it back to, oh, poor me, and this person is so horrible. See if they'll let you do that. See if they have 1 ounce of empathy and compassion in them. And if they don't, run as best as you can. Say, well, I wish you the best with that, and I'm going to be over here with my piece because I want no part of that. It's just the very first steps down a long road of pain and exhaustion. So check it at the door as soon as you smell it, as soon as you hear it start to ooze out of their mouth. Just I'm gonna have to stop you here. I have somewhere else to be. I have some laundry to do. I need to wash my hair. Whatever it is, get to it and do you, boo. Okay. But do it for you, do it for God, do it for your kids, do it for your future partners, do it for your friends, your future friends, whatever. Avoid letting them pull you back into any kind of trauma or bond over trauma, or avoid the love bombing. Recognize that. It's probably how they got you in the first place. I know that me and my ex, we very much trauma bonded over our families and how horrible they were. Now, he will cling to them right now because that's all he has to try and help them, and go out fiercely to defend him and be flying monkeys for him behind the scenes and in your face. But he trash talks them every chance he got to me because he knew I didn't like my family, and that's how we related to each other. That was the foundation to where it was an inevitable tower for us because it was not built on solid ground. It was built on a very unhealed place that we had both come from. So I felt for him, he felt for me, and in the midst of that, we fell in what appeared to be love, but it inevitably was not, okay? You can't heal where you were hurt, so don't keep going back someplace that you were hurt. You will not feel better. It might feel better temporarily, but in the long run, it's just going to hurt you more and more and more, and you're going to go further down that road where it's so hard to turn around and get out of it. So keep being amazing. Keep being amazing. That's what I'm going to end you with today. Keep being amazing. They know you're amazing. The flying monkeys know you're amazing. That's why they're checking for you. That's why they've chosen to put all of their energy into trying to bring you down and dim your light and put you in a low vibrating state and keep you there because they know how amazing you are. They know you're a star. So please know that about yourself too. You are. You're beautiful. You're worth it. Okay? Don't do it. Don't go there. So, and if you have, turn around and run the other way and never look back. Exit strategy. I love you. God loves you. You're never alone. Bye.